Hello sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Maritza and I'm an elementary school teacher teaching 5th grade this year in the state of North Carolina, and I'll be a science teacher this year. I am really excited for today's vlog. I'm going to be doing a classroom setup day 1 and I am so pumped for this. I am so excited to get in my classroom and do all the setting up that I need to do. I am currently in my classroom right now. We've got 1 week before school starts, or before teachers come back. So I have 1 week to pretty much try to set up my entire classroom so that when we get back that first week, all I have to do is do like curriculum planning, lesson planning, all that good stuff. Because right now I can't work in my classroom. Look at this hot mess. I can't work in here. So here we go for classroom setup 1, day 1 of school year 2021-2022. Let's go. So if you are new, I have moved classrooms, I have moved schools, I have moved grades, and I'm doing something completely different. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos where I talk about, I just hit my chin, where I talk about what my journey has been and what's been changing, I moved really quickly just to catch you guys up. I moved from DLI, which is Dual Language Immersion classroom, and I did a multi-grade, to now doing just 5th grade science. And I'm super excited. I was so happy about this change. It was something that I didn't see coming, but it came to be a good change. So here I am now at a new school, new grade level, and I am ready for unpacking my stuff and getting all of the stuff on the walls and in cabinets and doing all the classroom decorating. So I have to keep in mind that I'm going to be a just science teacher, so a lot of the elements that I usually set up aren't really going to be such a need to be set up the way it used to be. So I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. I'm excited to see how my classroom comes and evolves into a science classroom. I just found this out, but we will have a science lab, and it's like literally down like right across from me. So I won't have to do all the lab stuff in here, but we are sharing that with the whole school, so I don't want to completely count on that. But I do want to set up the room to be where I can have a lab area, and we'll see. So I'm excited about that, and right now, honestly, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start, but yeah, so I am in here ready to get going and kind of figure out where I'm gonna put things right now and set them up. I don't even know if I want to like set up tables first and then do all the other stuff, but I don't have bulletin board or anything like that. I couldn't remember how much bulletin board space I had, and like the pictures I took, I couldn't really tell what was the whiteboard and what was the bulletin board because they're almost the same color. So I'm ready to do all of that, and I brought my iPad to like sketch things out and lay things out, see where I want to put them, and then go from there. I think I'm going to start with right now is just kind of getting things off the floor and get them organized into the cabinets that I have here back at the sink, and then the cabinets that I have like way in the back. I don't have a whole lot of cabinet space, so I do want to try to use the space that I do have the most possible. And then that will kind of help me clear the floors and try to figure out where I'm gonna set up certain things, and then like what I'm gonna assign the different spaces for. And then I can start setting up tables, and that's how kind of I go about when I set up my classroom. I think I clear the floors first, and then I start setting up tables and laying out my little corner areas and what I want each corner to be or what area to be. All right, let's start setting up this classroom. Let's do this. I can do hard things. All right, let's go. Able to move all the things from the center of the classroom. So here it is, nice and empty. And I think what I'm gonna do now is move around the tables because I need the spaces on that side of the wall. So it feels like I just moved everything to this side of the room. But most of this stuff is gonna go into like the cabinets in that side of the area of the room. And then I just need some of this wall space so that I can put some stuff on this side. So it looks bigger, it looks better. And I'm actually getting rid of all of these desks here. You can see on this side, I'm getting rid of all these desks. I don't need that many desk spaces because students, like 2 to 3 students fit on each side on the long tables. So I don't need that many desks, and I'm getting rid of a chair. Somebody brought over a skeleton. I forgot to mention it this morning, but somebody brought over a skeleton. I am so excited about the skeleton. I've always wanted one of those, like the tall, big ones. So I'm really excited to have that in the classroom and be able to use it. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I just really like that, especially when I'm teaching science and trying to teach the body parts and like all science stuff. It's really nice to have a model. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up here and see what I can get done.
For me, isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
Okay, so I decided to go with the reading nook area right here in this, like right in front of the window, and I kind of set it up. I plan on putting some cushions on the crates that are on the floor, and then the books, I put them on the bookshelf, and then kind of making this little area the book nook area back here. And I'm not going to be teaching reading, but I thought it would still be nice to have some kind of area for reading, and I could like make it science theme type books and put that out there. And then I ended up putting that shelf back there instead of waiting for another cabinet, just because I don't think I need another cabinet. It would be nice, but I don't know if I'll get one, and it seems kind of a long shot, honestly, to getting a cabinet. So, and I don't want one that's like a different color. So I ended up putting the shelf there, and I'll probably put my STEM bins in that corner and use the shelving for that, and then put some stuff around it to match with the STEM area. And now I'm going to work on my desk, or my area, I guess, back here. There's not much else I feel like I can do to make this corner something else, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna make it my area. I don't really like the teacher desk that I have. Like, I've never really had a use for a teacher desk. So I asked for a kidney table. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but I asked for a kidney table, but we'll see if I'm able to get one. And that will be the area that I have to like pull students and like work in teams. And you know, there's endless possibilities with a kidney table. I just feel like a teacher desk will kind of limit that. So I'm gonna be moving that out of the way. And then back here, I'm gonna put my my shelf, my white shelf, and then I have one shelf here. But like, I have so much things here, and I don't know why I have so many things. I think most of the things go like in different areas, but I don't know. I have just so many things here, and I want to like just organize it already. And then another thing I did back here was I'm going to make this the welcome area. So I'll have the student center, if a better word for it, a student center. So as they like walk in the classroom door here, they can access the student center, and then they have where to put their like jackets, or if they want to hook on their backpacks. And so that's going to be that area. That's what I'm working on right now. I think that's what I'm going to do for the remaining of the time I'm here. And then I'm going to head out to get some lunch, maybe come back, but I'm thinking I'm going to bring my kids tomorrow and help me set up the library, like putting all the books, putting the stickers on the labels, all that good stuff before the books get onto the shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this and see how much I can get done, because there's so much stuff up here and I am getting a little bit hungry. So I'm gonna try to get as much done. Okay friends, so I am going to head out to grab some lunch. I might come back and with my kids and do a couple more things in the classroom. I'm not too sure about that, but if not, I will certainly be back tomorrow. I did get a little bit of things done in the classroom in my corner. I've got the things on the shelf already, and I've gotten some things like squared away and put into their spots down here where it was like a big clutter of things. So it's looking a lot better. It's definitely looking a lot better, but there is still so much to do. Right now I have to go grab some lunch and also get lunch for my kids, and then I want to go get whiteboard paint to paint the chalkboard back there, because I have no use for a chalkboard. So I want to be able to make it the best use of that space. So I'm going to go get whiteboard paint. There's only 3 of them at Home Depot at our local home, or the closest Home Depot to us. So I'm hoping that I can grab a bucket of paint for that, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. That will probably be my project for tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, because I still have like so much to do, and the paint needs to set for at least 3 days, I believe it is, before I can use it. So I want to make sure I get that done this week. And yeah, so I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and I might come back, or I might see you tomorrow. We'll see. Hello sweet friends, I'm back into my classroom setup day 2, and I am so ready. I have to be honest with you, this morning I woke up super motivated and so energetic and excited. So I'm feeling very hopeful today that I'm gonna get a lot accomplished. And so I just got into my classroom, and it's actually a little bit later than I thought. It's 11:10 right now, and I snuck in a workout this morning, and so that's why I'm coming into the classroom a little bit later. So, but I'm in here, I grabbed some coffee and some breakfast for the kids, and now we're gonna be classroom setup day 2. So today what I want to get accomplished is painting the chalkboard to a dry erase. I was able to get 2 of the boxes yesterday at Home Depot, and I got some other things that I want to set up. I printed out some motivational posters that I want to set up, and I bought from the Dollar Tree like the frames that go, like the Dollar Tree frames. So I want to put them in frames and decide where I want to put that. I have an idea of where I want to put it, and I'm also going to set up some other things, but I definitely want to get things on the walls today, but definitely get the classroom cleared. I was able to print out the labels, so I got some stuff done this morning. That is kind of why I got into the classroom a little later than I expected, because I got to work out and I was able to print out some things this morning. So brought my kids with me today so they can help me. I got some helpers today. But today probably will be a late day because I want to get quite a bit done today. And yeah, so I am ready for classroom setup day 2. So let's get to it. Here are the labels for the books for my library. I will definitely make sure I link this down below for you guys where I purchased it on Teachers Pay Teachers. But I am really excited about this because I have been wanting to organize my library for the longest, and I finally bought a bundle to organize my library, and I'm actually organizing it by letter by book. That's what I have in mind. For example, this book would be labeled by the first letter of the alphabet of it's the name of the book, and that's kind of what I had in mind. I thought about doing it by author, but it might be easier for the students to find these books by the first letter or the name of the book. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on the spine and just like wrap them like this. And then that way when they go into the bookshelf, you can see the letter on the spine. So I'm really excited about organizing the library this way. And it'll also be nice and colorful because it comes with, well, it comes in different ways you can print them off, like color printing, color saving printing. And then it comes like in black and white, I think, as well. But it'll look like this, and they're all super colorful. So this is exciting. I'm so excited to see how it turns out, like out on the shelf. So really excited. And of course my kids are going to help me with this project. This is the finished result of the dry erase board that I turned from a chalkboard. I'm kind of hesitant on the streaks on it. I'm not sure if I didn't put enough coats or it'll look more like one solid section once it dries, but I do have some paint left over, so I might go over it one more time. But man, my arm is sure tired, but that's what it looks like. And yeah, I do have some paint left over here as well, but yeah, it should work, and it should dry within 3 hours, and maybe be able to use it tomorrow. I might wait another day just to make sure it's really dry. Here is an update on what I have accomplished in the classroom. Right now, I haven't gotten everything done, but I've gotten a lot of the things off the floor and off the tables, so I'm pretty happy with the progress. So here is what I've done so far. Okay, so I've gotten, I know there's still stuff on the table, but I've gotten actually a lot done. Some of the things on the back tape on the back will be organized once I can get like the tables off, but my idea is that I have this rolling cart for all the science like lab stuff, and that's why I have the microscopes there. And then I plan on leaving the rolling cart up here so I can project things there, and that's kind of my vision for this spot. And of course I have some bulletin board space that I want to use here. And in this area, this is right next to the door, so I want to make this the objective wall. And I've got my skeleton up, and that other skeleton I think is going to stay over there. I did actually finish the putting up the stem bins into the bookshelf, so I have to set that up and put that up here for being the stem area. And then I've got to work on my affirmation mirror or area, which is I'm thinking is going to be here, because there's like quite a bit of space here to do that. So I'll have the mirror here, I'm gonna hang it up, and then make this wall like a whole affirmation wall thing. The kids are helping me with putting the labels on the books right now, and Maxie's playing with his Legos here.
With his bug.
Oh, you're playing with the bug? No? The bug?
The bug. Yes, he put it in the
Oh goodness, okay. But this is, you made this, baby?
Yeah. I made the bug.
Wow, you made the Legos?
Yeah, he made
wow.
I turned into a bug house.
Okay, bug house.
Bug house.
So we have quite a quite a bit of books left. I have some boxes left, but this will probably be a long-term project. We might not get it all done. I probably don't even have enough stickers. And let's see. My desk area here is just about done. Just got to empty out some boxes and organize that stuff there. But I keep jumping around to different areas in the room, so I feel like I need to focus on one and then finish that. But it's coming along. I think it's looking pretty great. Oh, I did start on the student center area, and I decided to go with this table instead of the long table. So now I'm left with an extra one, and I don't know yet if I want to keep it or let them know that I don't want to use it. But I'm going to wait on it, because once I let them know I don't want it, then I can't get it back, or I have to ask for it back. But that's my idea. And then I'm gonna use this white rolling cart here to put all of the morning activities, and I'll put this actually next to the student center over there. So that way when they come in, at least my homeroom can work on the morning activities before the bell rings. And that's pretty much it right now. I've gotten done. So I'm gonna keep on rolling with it and keep organizing and getting all the things done. Okay, so I set up a couple things in the room and finally finished with my desk area back here. And I really actually like it a lot. I like how it's in the corner and like it's not taking up too much space. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but this is my little corner over here. And let me zoom you guys. So this is my little corner over here, and also I set up the reward system, and I'm just gonna like file my stuff, organize my stuff here, and I've got to still set up the printer. And I'm thinking up on this wall I'm going to put like an all about me, and setting up like my what I usually put my pictures up, student pictures that they give me, things like that. And I might be able to scoot this back just a little bit just to give it more space in this area. And they don't have a kidney table that they can give me, so I used one of the rectangular tables to make like a little area for that. And also it'll be a good area for the teacher assistant. I put here under the table a container drawer, so I thought this might be a really good spot for him or her to put their stuff in, and also pool students. So sad I don't have a little kidney table, but I don't think this looks that bad. And I really like that it doesn't take up too much space. And this area still has enough space to walk through. And this is how the little welcome center came out. I still have to put things up here. I really do like how this turned out and how much, like, it doesn't take a lot of space. So I still have to get out my other student activities that I'm gonna put out here, but I don't think I'm gonna put them out just quite yet. Maybe one or two, and then more as we progress throughout the year. And here's where I put my stuff for recess. But I really do like the way the room is turning out. It's much more spacious, and yeah, back there it's a hot mess because we have all the books just like laying out, but I think it is going to come along quickly and just come all together by the time we know it. I printed out the inspirational leader quotes by Elementary in the Mitten, and I'm going to be putting them in frames. I bought the frames from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to just put them in here. I had them last year, but I didn't have them in frames last year, so I'm excited to put them in frames this year. I think it would look so good having them in the classroom on the wall. I believe in her videos she has them also in frames. I can't really remember, but they look so good in her classroom. She is the creator of these, and I'll definitely leave a link for you guys down in the description box if you guys are interested in having these in your classroom. These are awesome for any classroom, but I just thought it would fit really great being that I'm going to teach science. So we've got in nature nothing exists alone, and they're just different quotes on here that they quoted, and from different leaders, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, and it goes on. I think there's 19 of them, so I'm going to be putting them up on the student center wall that I showed you earlier, and I think that's where I'm going to end up putting it, because there's not another wall with like where it's empty, where I have enough space to put all of them all together. So I think I'll end up putting them there, and I just think it'll look really good, and just something for students to look at and be inspired and be excited about learning as well by seeing other leaders do it as well. Alright friends, that is it for today's vlog, classroom setup 1 and day 2. I am so exhausted today. We got so much done in these 2 days though. I am really excited about how it's all coming along together and what the result is going to be. Now I can finally start setting up the walls and putting stuff on the walls. I feel more confident in where everything is placed and where I want everything to go. So I'm really excited about how it's all going to be put together and how it's going to turn out. So thank you so much for joining me in my teaching journey and setting up my classroom. It's going to be an exciting year and I cannot wait to teach all the science things this year. So I will see you in the next vlog for continuing a classroom setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to join my YouTube family. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified for future videos and you don't miss out on those. I will see you in the next video. Bye.